Hey everybody, what's up? Thank you for tuning in to another Starcraft TV broadcast. My name is Anaris. Today we're here watching a 1 vs 1 on the map at Shakura's Plateau from the March Champions Trophy Tournament, featuring Startale.Bomber spawning as the Terran in the top left position against the Zerg opponent, I'm LosirA. Now this is from the semifinals, I believe, and I mentioned before that I was going to start casting some of these, and I figured I'm going to go ahead and cast the ones that are the more interesting games, because as you know, as you move through a tournament, a lot of times in the first, few rounds, you're going to have just quick standard matches, nothing out of the ordinary, but I figured I might as well at least cast the ones that are fairly interesting. If you want to see the grand finals, you can go over to sk-gaming.com and watch the games there. They should actually also be on SK's YouTube page within a matter of days as well. Let's actually look at the players here. We can see LosirA currently sitting, pretty standard. He did that little trick where he got the drone before the Overlord was completed. That's a very common thing to do in StarCraft 2. Terran decided to go ahead and build down at the ramp. So all in all, pretty common stuff. Now, let's see. Do I have anything fun to talk about today? Let's see here. I actually started... Okay, I announced this on my Facebook the other day, but I started playing Minecraft. That's right, folks. I finally broke down, bought the game like way late, but I figured, hey, why not? So I had some interesting experiences on my first foray through the world of the crafty mines, and now I kind of know what I'm doing, so I decided to host a server, which if you guys want to maybe play on it, well, you can, but here's the kicker. You have to come hang out on IRC, so that way, the people that play on it can kind of get to know you, and we can just basically make sure that you are not a griefer or a general poo face. Yes, that is a technical term. Now, on a serious note, though, Terran looks like he has a barracks over here way across the map, way away from his base. Looking pretty good there. Also got gas, so it looks like a pretty standard building, with the exception of the fact that his barracks is clear across the map. And now he's sending his marine, maybe to kill that Overlord. Will he be able to do it? Oh man, will it make it to the cliff? It's trying. It's trying. Did he even care about that? I guess he doesn't care. All right, well, we're seeing over here, LosirA is going to continue to do his own thing in his base, opting for that safe early extractor pool and possibly into an expansion build. I'm going to say that because right now he's got the drone headed out and he's sitting at around 200 minerals. There goes the scouting SCVs. It looks like it actually tried to mine a little bit there. Every little bit counts, right? So now this barracks is actually sitting here trying to block the expansion. Good play by the Terran player. Startale.Bomber really staying on his toes here. So this is going to create a little bit of a delay for LosirA. We'll actually see how much of a delay it translates into. Looking over here, uh-oh. Oh, he tried to land it again. Not going to happen, though. Expansion has gone down. Anyways, looking over here, we can see factory is complete. Right now, Terran is sitting on close to 200 gas right now, and what is he doing? 2 starports right off the bat, folks. Oh man, it'll be interesting to see exactly what he's going to be doing with this. Could see double Banshee, maybe some early Vikings, I don't know. Oh man, now aerial base play certainly is very effective on this map. You can actually take a look at the borders here. And you can see, even at the closest points, you still have a little bit of room to skate around. So we'll have to see exactly what Startale.Bomber is going to be doing here. You see, he does have the Terran Observer, as I so lovingly call it, floating across the map there back towards the main base. 1 Hellion in play here, plenty enough to deal with some Zergling harassment. Seeing the Marines trying to position, maybe catch that Overlord. Will he be able to do it? Nah, it'll make it. Oh, not when it makes it there, though. Sacrificial Overlord for scouting. Expansion finally looking to be just about complete here. You see he's already got the Queen ready to go. Still sitting in Tier 1, not surprising in that. You see he has transitioned both extractors worth of drones now. So he's going to be playing a little bit of catch-up here. I'm not going to lie, that delay really hurt him. But, we'll have to see how Bomber takes advantage of this. He's got 2 Banshees on the way right now. Also 2 Hellions in the field, getting ready to start doing some harassment over here at the natural. Looks like the Queen is actually absorbing some of those flames. Zerglings maybe getting a surround on it. Oh, 1 Hellion does go down. Second one, maybe it's at full health. 2 Zerglings are giving pursuit. Will they be able to actually take it out, though? No, some nice micro there by Bomber, delaying the Zerg. Not really delaying per se, but certainly keeping his defenses on his toes. Queen forced to run around there, staying up on the injections though. That's a good thing. Evolution Chamber on the way here. Now Zerg has spotted those two starports, so he knows what's going on, dropping that Evolution Chamber like that. But it might be too late, folks. We already have 2 Banshees here, and you look at the units right now, you can see there are only 2 Queens in the map. One of them is right here, the other one is right over here. First Queen going down, nice micro there by Bomber. Looks like he's going to be handling that appropriately. Spire going down as well as a Spore Crawler somewhere. Yep, looks like it's going to be going down up here. He might decide to go ahead and walk that down here. But this expansion is definitely coming over some pretty heavy fire. Now, will the Zerg actually be able to stop this? We're looking over here. We see he does have 2 Queens on the way. They do not have enough energy for a transfuse, but there is still plenty of health on these Banshees to hang out long enough to wait for reinforcements, which should be here very soon. Sure enough, here we go, folks. 4 Banshees down at the natural expansion. I don't think there's anything the Zerg player can do about this. Yep, 3rd Queen has entered the field, and you look at that, man. He still kept away that 1 Banshee from dying, and still got 3 on the field. So this expansion, oh, this is just going to be brutal, man. Losing your lair like that. Queens are doing everything they can to delay. You see, you still got the 1 Spore Crawler right here. Spire just about complete. Will the Queens make it? Oh, so very close and dead. 1 Banshee still hanging up here, taking out this lair, and it looks like it's going to be gone as well. Mutas were able to pop out, though. Now the Mineral Line's being harassed. Look at how many drones just popped up, man. 11 drones from that hatchery. And now the lair's gone. We see the Spore Crawler just taking out those Banshees left and right. But you know what? I don't really think Startale.Bomber really cares at this point, just taking out as many as he can. Trying to worry more about these Mutas, which are actually taking out the Vikings here. Yeah, that Vikings, you can just write that one off right now. 2 more Vikings are on the way, but you look at the army size right now. Compare it, 46 to 40. Looking at the income, 30 to 24. You see Terran has a clear advantage, especially because those mules and the fact that he hasn't had any harassment from the Zerg player. We're seeing he's actually finally going to come over here with some mutas, but there's already a turret in place. You know, really, what's he going to be able to do? He is able to take out that SCV, building that other missile turret, but with the Vikings and the Marines in play, really, it's not going to be very effective harassment. I do like how LosirA is keeping the Zerglings down here, making sure the Terran player does not expand just yet. You can see he's actually just keeping that orbital command right there. Now it looks like he's going to. So he's trying to do anything he can to delay the Terran player while he tries to get his own expansion back up. And I'll tell you what, losing your lair like that, it's got to hurt, but he was able to get that Spire up before the lair was taken out. So all in all, you know, he's still got a chance. He still has a chance. Terran's still on 1 base here. 2 Ravens are now in the field. With 2-point defense drones coming up in just a minute, that'll definitely help out in any sort of defense he has to mount against a possible Zerg attack. Now, at this point, you know, Zerg's options are pretty darn limited. You know, he can try to go ahead and maybe double expand. You see he's actually sitting pretty darn low on the income right now. But he is going to have to pull something out of his game here in order to stay. I'm not sure exactly what he can do. Trying to get these mutas, you see he's investing a lot of his income into these defensive units, the harassment. They could possibly use them for that, but again, with the missile turrets here, his options really are limited. There's 1 missile turret here, so a little bit of an option, but with the Marines, the Vikings, a couple Ravens here as well, there's just not a lot he can do. That's not going to stop him, though. He is certainly going to go head out and try and do anything he can to keep the Terran player locked down. I'll tell you what, man, that early harassment, that nice Banshee rush by Startale.Bomber really set the Zerg player back. I just cannot say that enough, as you can probably tell right now. See, Zerg is good at his economy, a little bit better here. Finally got that hatchery up and running. Got some drones over working on it right now. Actually may decide to bring back those mutas, get a couple more, and then go towards, I don't even know exactly where he's gonna go. But Terran's army is just so anti-mutalisk right now, man. I'll tell you what, there's just mutas cannot do a darn thing. Starport might take a bit of damage here, but again, you see Terran responding over here. Looks like he's going to lose the tech lab, so going to be a little bit delayed on the Banshees and any more Ravens he decides to make. But for now, really all the Terran player has to worry about are these pesky little mutas. One Raven might actually go down. Oh, point of defense thrown down. Nope, not going to happen. So all in all, Startale.Bomber is still sitting pretty darn good right now. 4 Zerglings just kind of hanging out here. Yo, sup? We're going to climb up yo cliffs. Just kidding. No, we're not. False alarm. Yep, Zerg just continuing to build up his economy right now. Terran just investing in his own. So it's a pretty much just a nice little build-up fest right now. Here we go, maybe. Oh, no. Yeah. All right, there we go. Ah, voice getting that high. It's awkward. So you guys, if you guys haven't already checked it out, I did post, I think, another game a little while ago with a couple other players here on Shakura's Plateau. You should definitely go and check that out. Another TvZ. Very fun game, interesting to watch. And now we have Startale.Bomber deciding to move out, take out the towers, and push towards the Zerg base. There's that expansion going down like we talked about earlier. Zerg trying to get his economy going back. But right now, I don't know, man. 119 and 91, the siege tanks with the siege mode, and the Marines. Zerglings trying to come over here. Going to try to force some of the splash damage to hit, maybe from this back tank, but it is unsieging. With the Marines, man, I'll tell you what, with that 1 damage upgrade, they're just going to chew through those Zerglings. Especially since you see they have no armor, no weapons upgrades. They're the mutas trying to do any harassment they can on the siege tanks. 1 tank does go down. Oh man, second dangerously close to dying. 6 health points left. And the mutas aren't going to be able to do anything now. So Terran, you saw that he actually got a bunch more forces here. He is ready to go in for the kill, man. I'll tell you what. Look at the army size right now, 132 to 77. Probably just backing off, making sure he doesn't fail. He wants to get a couple additional reinforcements, maybe repair, and then head back out. But he has definitely got the Zerg on the losing side right now. Just trying to send out more units here. Alright, so now Startale.Bomber going to be moving out. Finally going in for the kill here across Shakura's Plateau. Now this, like I said, this is from the semifinals here. Very interesting early game transition into kind of building up, kind of a more standard play, getting his forces together, and then moving in for what could be the kill here, folks. I have to say right now, the Zerg army, you look at the unit composition, you see 14 mutas, 38 Zerglings against everything the Terran player has right here, man. Nice spread out play by Startale.Bomber, keeping the siege tanks. Oh man, but look at this, Marines are in position, ready to try to deal some of this damage, but the tanks go down. You see, he's actually still have 5 of them, though. He's going to have to hang them tight to the mutas, or to the Marines, rather. 1 Raven gone down, point defense drone. Oh, man. Nice play by the Terran, keeping those turrets there. Also, again, keeping the Marines nice and spread out, worried about, well, covering the siege tanks, making sure there's no banelings, anything like that. Got the Vikings and Marines up here to scout, try to drag out any additional forces that he can. But right now, you see there's a whole slew of forces coming over here to reinforce the Terran position. And we're seeing now LosirA trying to bait away some Marines, looking for a better position to engage. Will he find it, though? I'm not too sure, man. This expansion looks like it's going to go down again. And really, there is just not a lot the Zerg player can do at this point. You see, he is trying to mount an offense with the banelings coming over here, trying to take out the siege tanks. Will they make it to the line? No, they will not. Dying very, very short of doing any serious damage there. Did split up the army just a tiny bit, so Muta's able to get a couple extra kills. And there's the GG from LosirA. Going to be giving the game to Startale.Bomber. Alright, so very good game indeed. Hope you did enjoy it. Make sure you check out some additional games over at SK's YouTube page. And I'm going to try to post some more myself here in a little while. So yeah, so make sure if you guys want to hang out on the Minecraft server, you gotta come and hang out on IRC first. You can find the link down in the section below. You can use a third-party client. That's what I would recommend. Something like MIRC or any of the others. I'm sure somebody's going to be starting an argument over which one is the best, and that's fine. That's fine. Just come hang out, you know, get to know us, and if you're cool, you're not a griefer, then come play Minecraft. Alright, that's going to be it. I'm out.